Hey guys, welcome back to Budget 4x4 Life. Today is going to be a pretty interesting video, just showing you some gadgets that I have inside and outside of my car. Instead of making multiple episodes about each individual item, I'll just make this episode and just show you everything that I have. Some pretty cool stuff that you might like. So without further ado, let's get into it and I'll show you the things that I've got. Let's go. Rightio, so let's start with the outside of the car. Now the first thing that I got is some personalized wheel valve caps. So as you can see, they have the Mitsubishi logo on, which you should be very proud of, by the way, if you drive one. And the other thing, it's aluminium as well, so it's definitely stronger than the original rubber ones, and they also sometimes break if you turn them too tight. So I figured might as well just go with these ones. It comes with a nice seal on the inside as well, so it will make sure there's no air that escapes. And personally, I reckon it just looks very cool. And there's two different styles that I've got at the moment. So it's got the sleek and the rough. So it's sort of up to you what you prefer. I prefer the sleek style. It also looks more premium than the rough one. But the rough one is, I don't know. If you like it, you like it. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Righto, so the next thing that I've got, which I unfortunately can't have in my car because my Budget 4x4 Life sticker is there, is this Pajero sticker. So as you can see, it's already cut out to the shape of the light. So essentially what happens is if you apply the brakes, the brake light's going to shine through and it's going to say Pajero at night. So that is pretty cool. I'll quickly see if I can try and show you guys what I mean by that. But yeah, let's have a look. You guys probably know already about this one if you've been following the channel, but it's the LED reverse light. It's very cool. It literally just slides straight into where the factory fog light was, and you just wire it up with the fog light wires, and obviously the fog light switches in the front. It only goes on when the headlights are on, so it's not something you can use when the headlights is off. But I mean, most of the time when you need the light, it's going to be at night anyways. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and it just gives you extra light if you want to reverse, or if you're busy working on your trailer at night, that sort of thing, or if you just need light in general for camping, reversing into spots, that sort of thing. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Let's hop into the front and I'll show you my interior gadgets as well. Right guys, so the next one is probably one of my favorites, and that is this little tool. So I call it the Aircon Master. So essentially what it is, it just cleans out your aircon vents over here, because I used to use a cloth, but the problem is it doesn't really get into it, and it also leaves like cotton behind and that sort of stuff. So this tool, it's literally just three, it's got like three legs, I would say, and it perfectly fits right into here. So as you can see, it's super easy to clean all your vents out and make the car look nice, because there's nothing worse than having a clean car but the vents are super gross and they are staring you right in the eye saying clean me. The other thing is it comes with a brush as well, so especially down here in your middle section, like in your center console, that sort of thing, in the small little grooves. Is that even the word? The grooves? This is sort of where the brush gets in and gets rid of all the dirt and all that sort of jazz. Just makes your car nice and clean, and it's very small, so you just pop it into your center console, and yeah, next time you need to use it, just grab it and clean it. So the next one is a pretty handy thing, and that's these two headrest hangers. Now, my Pajero, I'm not sure about the long wheelbase, but there's literally no hooks or anything that you can put your bag onto, just so it doesn't slide all over the place, especially going over roundabouts. I'm so tired of it. The whole Coles bag just go whoosh open and your products lie all over your boot. So that's where these suckers come in. Now it's super easy to install. Lift it up, put it in like that, and there you go. That's installed. So for all the ladies that I see every day at Coles, you can now take your Coles bag and you can put it on. And it's not going to go anywhere. So how good is that? So finally something holding it in place. They are quite steady. I probably wouldn't go over 2 to 4 kilogram. But you'll soon realize which one is, too heavy. But yeah, that's not going to go anywhere, and it's going to stay in place. So I'm very stoked about that, and it definitely is a problem solver. So yeah, probably one of my favorites as well. Let's move on to the next one. Right guys, so this is probably something that gets overlooked a lot by owners, and that is a dash mat. It's a very simple thing. You basically just put it on the dash, and now you're going to protect your dash from heating up, cracking, fading. That's the main things, alright? It also cools your car down a lot. I especially noticed it after I've put on a dash mat. When you climb into your car, it's just stupidly hot sometimes. And with the dash mats, it's sort of like it didn't attract so much heat anymore. So that is definitely a plus. I mean, some people also don't like putting up the screensavers like these ones all the time. It gets pretty annoying. You whack your mirror out of the way, and then you need to readjust it. You need to pull down these visors all the time. So yeah, it's just very simple. Just get yourself a dash mat, then you can actually put something on the dash as well, and you're not gonna, break it. Right guys, so one of the last gadgets that I have to show you today is this silicone mat for your cup holders. So essentially you just put it in, and because it is like a silicone rubber sort of material, it just means you won't have any vibrations. So if you get any of this, then yes, I definitely recommend getting one of these. I'm one of those people, if I'm driving and I hear something vibrating in the car, I want to stop, pull over, and I want to fix it right there, because I don't like any vibrations. I want a nice and smooth, not noisy ride. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. They just fit straight in, whether you got the new panel from me or if you still have the original cup holders, they fit straight in. And they also have some support on the inside as well, so it will hold smaller bottles or even your warm coffees better as well, so they don't spill. And yeah, that's basically pretty good. But yeah, let me quickly see if there's another modification. Otherwise, let's do the outro. Right guys, so it turns out there's actually 2 more gadgets that I would like to show you. Now first one is the seat belt. Now watch this. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but the seat belt is against my neck, and it's super annoying because it rubs it, makes it sore, and every time I literally have to take my shirt, pull it out, just so the belt can't hurt my neck. So I've come up with this cover. So there you go. Finally some padding to your neck, right? So that is so nice and comfy. It even has the Mitsubishi logo on there, so that is pretty cool. And finally, you don't have to have a sore neck anymore. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Let me know in the comments if this is also annoying, because you can't even adjust it to go higher up. You can only go down, which will even make it worse, right? So that's where the cover comes in. Very nice bit of kit. You can even sleep on it while driving. Just kidding. But yeah, it's definitely comfy, and it comes as a pair, so you and the misso can enjoy it and not have sore necks. So that's very nice. So the very last gadget that I'd like to share with you is the silicone car key cover. So there you go. Hopefully you can see it, but it literally just covers the whole key. So that is pretty handy, especially if you're a person that drops your keys all the time. This is the one for you, because I dropped my key and I have a chip out at the back. So instead of replacing it, I was like, nah, better just get a cover. So there you go, silicone cover. Which just means if you drop a key, it's not going to break or get any scratches, so that's pretty handy. But yeah guys, that was all the gadgets for today. Hopefully you liked it. Right guys, so there you have it. That is all the gadgets that I wanted to share with you guys today. Hopefully you can now see what it looks like in real life. I mean, the ultimate goal for me is to test out these products first before I recommend it to you. And so far it's going pretty well. Thank you so much for everyone that supports me already. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing the amount of support that I'm already getting, and I appreciate every single one. Whether you comment, whether you like a video, whether you purchase something on the website, you all absolute legends, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea. There's also very exciting modifications coming, guys, that it's going to be Australian made, so I'm very proud of that, supporting local businesses because you support me. So I'm very excited for that. Next week's going to be a very cool modification that I'm going to share with you guys, and then probably the week after it's going to be something massive. It's going to be my own brand something. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, you'll have to stay tuned, but there's going to be 2 products coming out that's going to be my brand that I'm super proud of, and hopefully you guys will love it as much as I do. So yeah, very keen. Make sure you like, subscribe to the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's what I mean, because you don't want to miss it. And also turn on your notifications if you don't want to miss an episode. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Facebook as well, because a lot of times I give updates, whether it's on orders or new products, on there instead of YouTube, because this is going to be the platform where I'm going to show you about the product, install it, that sort of thing. But if it's something small or updates, it will be on the social channels, so check it out. But that's all for me today, guys. Thanks so much for joining, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.